Let's bust a myth real quick. You do not need a big team to deliver big social care. King Arthur Baking has millions of customers, hundreds of social media mentions on the daily, and only that's right, 3 people responding to every single DM, every comment, and every question. 3 people. That's it. So how are they showing up faster, friendlier, and more frequently than most brands with twice the headcount? Systems, tone, and prioritization. Let's talk about how you can scale digital engagement and make it feel deeply human, even with a lean team. Welcome to the Social Media CX podcast, where social media meets customer experience and where all fires, no rainbows is the current reality for most brands. I'm Brooke, CEO of B Squared Media, and I'm on a mission to change that. Social media can be the MVP of your CX strategy, and I'm here to show you how. Each week, we'll tackle the challenges of social care head-on with candid interviews, real-world case studies, and actionable advice to turn your social channels into loyalty-building, revenue-driving dopamine machines. Whether you're managing customer complaints, trying to engage meaningfully, or just tired of missing DMs, this podcast is your guide to putting out the fires and building the rainbows. In my interview with Ben Rapson, social media marketing manager at King Arthur Baking, he shared something that made me pause. He said, "We have a 3-person digital engagement team who are all bakers and all social media experts. And that's our CX, customer experience, differentiator. It's not just that they respond, it's how they respond with empathy, with expertise, and with speed. Even on a team of 3, they show up 7 days a week with puns, encouragement, and answers. They treat the comment section like customer care, not an afterthought." Yes, all yes to all of this. And guess what? Doing that, as we well know here at B Squared Media, works because they've built systems that let them scale real conversations. Here's your CX truth bomb. And here's the truth that most brands avoid. Responsiveness on social is your new reputation. It doesn't matter how good your content is if your customers are a ghost town. Digital engagement is no longer extra credit. It is the customer experience in real time. And guess what? Small teams can crush it if you give them the right tools and the right guidelines. So let's give a breakdown. Here's how to scale your digital engagement in a way that actually builds loyalty and drives results, even for a team of 1. The first thing I want you to do is tag and segment your audience. So use your social media tool for this. Agorapulse does tagging. Love Agorapulse. Shout out. And when you're tagging or tracking or labeling, whatever you want to call it, I want you to think about life events like just moved or new parent. That's a moment for surprise and delight. I want you to think about buyer stage. Is this a first-time customer? Is this a VIP? Is this someone who constantly contributes user-generated content? And I also want you to think about product lines and interests. So for King Arthur Baking, it would be something like sourdough fans versus cookie bakers. I want you to do this so that every comment isn't a cold start. It's part of a story that you're helping to write. Number 2, I want you to establish a tone playbook. Think of it like King Arthur's pun-forward personality. Your voice should be recognizable, so use consistent phrases, emojis, even GIFs. For us at B Squared Media, you're going to notice that we constantly use the green heart emoji. That is part of our rules of engagement document. It should also be trainable. Can new hires replicate your style? Can they be punny? Are they also bakers? These are things you need to consider. And I want you to think about being flexible. You're going to have to pivot from time to time, especially when you've got a complaint on one hand and a celebration on the other. For a bonus, include approved responses and personality pillars in your brand tone guide. We love building scripts, but we don't love copying and pasting. We always have a little room for adding our extra flair when we're responding to a comment, a complaint, or a celebration. Hey, it's Brooke. You want to know a secret? Sometimes I feel like I'm just posting to post. Yeah, I'm sure you've been there too. That's why I created Talk-Worthy Content. It's our free course for marketers who are done chasing impressions and ready to write posts that actually spark conversations, whether it's for them and their personal brand or for their clients. You'll learn how to write like a human, not a bot, what makes people want to engage, and the exact framework we use to build trust and loyalty one comment at a time for our clients. Plus, I've got real-world examples for both B2B and B2C brands. The best part, it's $0 for all the engagement. Grab your free course now at bsquared.media/courses/talk-worthy-content. That's talk-worthy content, or, just run over to bsquared.media, head to resources, courses, and check all our courses out. See you there. And finally, I want you to template your frequently asked questions, but with a human hello. So yes, you should have a template for answering those common questions or FAQs, but never start a reply with, "Thanks for reaching out." Ugh, it's the worst. Instead, I want you to try something like, "We see you're struggling with that sourdough starter, and we're here for it." Eyeball emoji, bread emoji. "Oh no, cracked crust? Let's fix it." Right? Much more human tone than, "Thanks for reaching out." Your first line is the vibe check, so make it human and not robotic. One more thing I thought of too, you're going to want to be tracking comments to conversion. So this is the metric your CMO didn't know they needed. It's conversations equaling money, or return on conversation. So to do this, I want you to start tagging comments that result in DMs that link to purchases. You can use promo codes for this. You also want to look at posts that drive click-throughs. You can even track things like discount code redemptions tied to social media conversations, review requests sent after great exchanges, or UGC sparked by comments from your team. This moves engagement from nice to have to clear revenue strategy. So, where does that leave all of us? Big teams don't build brand love. Big-hearted systems do. When you have a small but mighty team, you're going to need tools to track all the things, the tone that connects with all the people, and the trust to move fast. Because when you're moving fast and with empathy, engagement becomes an experience. Because care isn't about how many people respond, it's about how well you show up when it counts. If you want the full convo with Ben and the baking wisdom behind their social strategy, catch his full SMCX podcast episode that dropped earlier this month. And if you want help building your own scalable engagement system, hit the link in the show notes to grab some time with me, Brooke, and we'll chat about our social care audit. Or tag your favorite brand that actually replies and give their teams the attention they so deserve. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Social Media CX podcast. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to up their social care game.